Hey, how you doing, Virgos? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead and enjoying your weekend. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Please take what you like and leave the rest. Also, I'm giving out free private and personal readings. So if you'd like a free private and personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. Just want to say thank you to you all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. So I'm also working on a new platform where I'll be present in the videos that I'm doing. I'll be on camera. So if you guys would like to know the name of that platform, please come in and book a free reading with me so I can give you the name of that platform. Okay, I'm also doing other types of information and content on that channel as well, so it's not just going to be readings alone, but there will be readings on there. All right, so let's get into your reading, shall we, Virgos? Okay, so let's see what's going on with Virgos, please, Spirit. Thank you. I do see there's an offer that's being available to you to work on and give yourself better news. All right. It does say you love yourself, but you have to promise yourself that you'll be better to yourself, because mind games of theirs are not helping you. It does say people don't want to speak to you or even see you right now, but it does say worries are not yours. It does say you have to work on yourself and bring yourself back to your mind and say, I did it. I did something great. And I want you to know it would work out, and it is going to be very, very busy. So you want something to be very busy. You know, it could be a work project that you're working on. It could be, you know, a venue even, you know, it could be, you know, you just being very active in your work and things that you have to do. Maybe you're very busy right now. Okay. It says you laugh at yourself at times, but you shouldn't, and you should speak very good words to yourself in your mind. Okay, so a lot about, you know, talking to yourself in your mind. There may be someone that's not ready as well for something too. Okay, it does say people don't know how to support you with this, because they will show you good karma once they sort out their minds. I do see a lot of people that you're dealing with could be, you know, in hermit mode, you know, kind of like, you know, working on self, analyzing themselves right now as well, and manifesting things as well. Okay, you guys could be manifesting things, or maybe even want to reach out to someone but kind of keep a bit closed off as well at times, you know. It does say you do see things that you don't want to see at times, or even hear things that you don't want to hear, and you don't know if you should speak about these things to yourself or keep calm and wonder if everything's going to be okay. It does say you work on your plans and you look forward to better news coming in. Okay, so it looks like, you know, things are a bit more calmer with you guys now, and you're working on yourself and you're working on things, and you know, you've got some plans that you're sorting out inside yourself and with yourself and things that you are doing. Okay. It does say you have fortune in your mind and good karma coming to you. Tell yourself this, because I wouldn't dare want to see you in bad news. But I do see, obviously, people don't want to see anyone in bad news. Will I want to hear from you later on? Certainly not. Just want to hear that you're very good to yourself and I love you. Oh, so someone does love you and wants to know, you know, that you're good to yourself as well. I don't know if you guys have been beating yourself up a little bit about things. All right, or maybe you've been in your mind a lot, beating yourself up about things to the point where it's like, you know, you've had to go within and ask God for answers, you know, speak to your spiritual guides, and, you know, connect with, you know, your own energy. Or maybe there's a person around you supporting you. It could be a husband, you know, it could be a friend, it could be even just someone out there that you've been worried about, you know, giving you negative stigma, and you know, this person's, you know, trying to warn you that, look, I don't want to bother you. I want you to be happy in yourself. I want you to be well in yourself. I want you to, you know, redeem yourself from any mind games that you've been playing with yourself, because I don't want to harm you. All right. Okay, So it does say you will have a good attitude this year and sponsor that and believe good things are going to happen and support your mind with this and tell yourself this and look into the mirror and say, I did it. I worked on myself and I wonder why I was getting these problems in my mind. So some of you guys may have been getting some, you know, mental problems, you know, feeling that things wasn't working out for you in some way, or things was torturing your mind in some way. All right. Could have been people, it could just be, you know, spirit, it could be, you know, the energies, it could be even self-doubt, self-hate, or even past trauma. Okay, it does say you love yourself so much to the point that you see things are changing or ending around you and you wonder why things had to work this way, because you had to support yourself. Okay, so you've had to support yourself with certain things that you're doing. Okay, and not listen to any negative stigma that was going on around you that didn't make sense to your well-being and, you know, your future references, people, places and things that you would ideally like to see play out in good ways instead of, you know, negative ways. Okay, so it looks like there's an end to something here, maybe an end to the drama or end to negative gossip or talk or, you know, rude behavior. Okay, maybe you've had to work on changing these things about you or even around you, like things that were happening around you. It says you love yourself, so you wouldn't dare trouble your mind again, but you do wonder if you should have said something in a better way to someone. And maybe you work on this and say, well, is it going to be possible if I speak less to this person? Because I wouldn't mind, but I do see it's not going to be a good thing to support the idea either, like trying to tell myself that it's going to work and it's not, and then I feel like it could, but then I feel, what if I'm not really trying to work on myself to make something work? So maybe you feel like you're not working on something to make something work, but you know that you may not be 100% ready to do so yet either. Maybe the person that you're dealing with is not the right person for you. Okay, that you should be, you know, communicating with certain things that you've wanted to discuss or even talk about, or maybe, you know, it's just kind of reference into, you know, things that you may have made a mistake in, and now you're like, well, you know, I ain't gonna make that mistake again, but, you know, I'm going to not revisit the situation. I'm not even gonna reach out to the person or the people that are involved. I just want to kind of like, you know, solve my own, you know, things that are going on in my mind. I want to sort them out, you know, with me, and, you know, just kind of being you, Virgos. You're just Virgoing. All right, it's just Virgoing right now. All right. It says you do love yourself so much to the point where you don't realize that you ward off energy. Okay, so you have a way about you where you can just ward off energy with your demeanor, with your caliber, with your stigma, with, you know, just your presence, your energy. You know what I mean? All right. So maybe certain things or people or situations are just not meant to be for you in some ways, and you do know that already in yourself. Okay. All right. It says that you do love her, but you don't wonder if she's going to love you. You just wonderfully wonder if she's going to be all right, though. Okay. I feel like she's going to be all right. If you're dealing with a water sign person, she does look pretty successful and a pretty mean way of telling you that it's not going to work, but does say, you know what, I just laugh to myself or keep it to myself. I don't want to worry or stress you. I just can see that it's not going to work out between you and I. Okay, so something, you know, it's just not going to work between you both. And you just kind of, you know, maybe you feel it, maybe they feel it, but, you know, you're pretty calm. All right, she's pretty calm as well. It does say there's no smart mind games to play with her, and you wouldn't play with her anyway. It does say you'd rather speak less and just keep it moving. Okay, so you just want to speak less and keep something moving here. All right. So it says, certainly wanted to know that I could steal you away from your mind and didn't want to too, but I didn't know how to support you. So I wouldn't want to bother you, but I just wonder if you're okay. So you could still be wondering if this person's okay. Maybe they just don't have the time to speak to you right now, or even, you know, sponsor your energy right now. Okay. Okay. Maybe you're not ready to do something as well. And maybe this person can pick up on this energy as well and is defending this. Okay. You could be defending that, you know, you're pretty much mindful about who you are and want to keep yourself reserved and stay to yourself about karma or even bad news. It says you would rather be alone than be with someone that's not going to be right for you. Okay. It does say no one knows why you had to speak to me about the problem, because I didn't want to hear it, didn't want to gossip with you or even talk to you. At times I wonder if you talk to me, then I talk to you, and then we talk and then nothing happens. Yeah, I feel like this person also picks up that energy about you too. Like, you know, you could talk about things and then nothing comes of it. You know, nothing's really going to come of the situation. You know that, they know that. All right. It does say you have better news, believing you have better news, but you don't wonder if it's going to work out sometimes. So you wouldn't even bother. Yeah, it's like, it's almost like you're unbothered about a situation as well. Maybe it's just not the right time for something, Virgos, okay? Not really that bothered. I don't think this person's that bothered either. Okay. It does say look at yourself, because you don't realize you're doing something to warn me off too. But I feel like you've warned me anyway to not speak to you again. So you could be kind of like still badgering something inside yourself. Like, you know, you kind of feel like this person's kind of warding you off as well, like not to speak to them again. All right, it says, well, I do wonder if you're okay though. And it does say she will wonder if you're okay, but don't really want to pay you any mind. You don't want to piss her off, or he doesn't want to bother you, but does wonder if you're speaking about me, is it going to be bad news? So maybe this person's left you thinking things in your mind about yourself, because maybe they're not kind of communicating with you very well, or you're not communicating with them very well. Okay, could be dealing with an air sign or water sign. It does say you would predict the future in your mind and tell yourself good karma's coming and never see bad news, and then wonder why it doesn't happen in your way. It says it does, but it doesn't work out just like that. It does work and it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to warn yourself that better news can come, and then look forward to it, and then see that bad news happens, but then don't want to deal with it, and then warn yourself again that it's not going to happen if I don't allow it to, and then suddenly you realize good karma comes. It says it does work, but you just have to warn yourself, well, I see it, but I just don't want to feel bad news come. So I'd rather see myself in better situations and leave it at that. I wouldn't want to hear from you again. I wouldn't want to speak to you again, but I do see that good karma is yours. Okay, so someone doesn't want to talk to you in any negative way. Okay, some of you guys don't want to talk to someone in a negative way either, and just kind of not laugh it off, but kind of leave the situation be, because you want to see better things happen for yourself. This person also wants to see better things happen for themselves, and you both kind of move past something and move on from something here. All right. It says, I love you. I just didn't know how to support you, and at times I wondered, would you marry me? Oh, I don't know if you guys are dealing with an air sign, or is it you guys as an earth sign, or is there another earth sign that's wondering this? It says there is a problem with people that believe they can work on this and never see it, but it does say there is keen energy that wants it, but not wanting it in the way that it is mentioned, and maybe in the way that it's seen or even heard, because it's wonderful that you want this, but do you understand that I could want this and then you would never get it because you never try to work with me? So some of you guys do want marriage, okay, but maybe the person's not working with you, maybe you're not working with them. You know, maybe it's just not working. Okay, it does say, well, I'd rather see you tell me off than speak about it in a way that you're gossiping about me to your mind, or maybe to someone else. Okay, so I don't know if you feel like someone's gossiping about you, or if there's a fire sign person that feels like you're gossiping about, you know, them, or maybe this person feels like you have problems with yourself and maybe you need to talk to a friend, maybe even a female that can help you with those smart mind games you played with yourself. It says she will not want to hear that bad news is there. She just knows that you're not really something that she wants, and maybe you see this but you don't really understand why she's given herself more time to wonder if everything's going to be okay. It does say she wants love and she wants marriage, but maybe wanting it with someone else or something else, or good karma in another way. All right. Okay. Let go of fortune and wishes of fraud, of negative. I would tell you something. If you let go of that, then I give you better news. So I don't know if I don't know if someone is judging a person here. All right, telling them, look, let go of fortune and this and that and that and this, okay, and then I'll give you better news. It could be an air sign person or a water sign person or a fire sign person here. All right, it says I would, but you don't see it, and I think I could give you this, but you would never let me. And then I think, well, if I do, then is it because I have to play mind games to get what I want? But then I think, well, maybe if you was who you are already, Why should I tarnish your reputation? Okay, so exactly, why tarnish a person's reputation if they are who they are? Maybe the person you're dealing with is spiritual. Maybe the person you're dealing with is a tarot reader, or someone that knows how to, you know, talk about the future or see into the future, or even does astrology. Okay, maybe the person's, you know, a pastor or a preacher, you know. All these types of people know how to do this stuff and can give you energies that will support you have good karma. But why do you wonder why bad news comes to everyone else? It says all this time I never thought about this, but then I say to myself, well, where am I going when I can't even understand who you are? Let me believe that you have good news with your mind, and sometimes it would help if you was to tell me something. Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right, you could be dealing with a man here that doesn't know how to support your ideas or your feelings, but does wonder if you're okay, or if you have good karma with your mind, because you don't speak to your mind in good ways. Or maybe you do, you just don't trust the person that keeps giving you advice through the spiritual realms. It says you probably thought it was going to be me. I know it is, but it's not going to be always them that thinks you have good news. So laugh. I feel like I have bad news to tell you, but then I wonder where I'm going with this, because I want to support you with your ideas, and then maybe I felt like I could get better energy from you in my mind to say, well, I could, but how do I know I'm going to support you with my mind if I can't give you good news? It says I was never going to, but then I feel like that's the problem. Was never going to give you good energy, and then I felt like my problems are burdens to you because I give you my burdens. Then I think then you should give me your burdens too, but then I promised you mean mind games. Oh my goodness. So yeah, someone wanted to promise you mean mind games, or you could have been promised them mean mind games. It just depends how the situation was going, you know, kind of like judging someone here on what it is that they believe. It could be, you know, spiritual or religious factors that are, you know, getting in the way of, you know, your love life in some way. It does say you don't understand how to support me in my mind. So where was I going trying to think that you was going to help me? You could be dealing with a Cancerian, could be dealing with an air sign, could be dealing with a fire sign here, a Leo, you know. Yeah, it could be many different types of people here. All right. It says, yes, I do know that I'm certainly going to work on my weight and even my mind and even my mental health and even my struggles. But you don't have to be mean to me if you know that you've got problems of your own. Make sure you look into the mirror and solve your own individual problems. Look at that before you speak to me. Then come to me and tell me something. Until then, speak to your mind and let it be known that you are working on your weight. You are working on your mind. You are working on your liberties or mentalities or things that you've got going on. So someone could be, you know, kind of telling you off, or you could be telling someone else off here. All right. So it does say no one knows why you left me, and that's why I leave you, and you leave me, and then I left you. But then I wonder, why do I leave you and then you leave me, and then I leave you and you leave me, and then we leave each other, and then we just left like that? How come it happened to the point where we couldn't even get back to a place of good karma? Okay, so this person just wondering, like, why did it not work? Okay, you could be dealing with a water sign. All right, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, and I'm picking up for the men, like the men in particularly. You could be dealing with these types of men. All right. For the men, though, they could be dealing with air signs, okay, that want to move silently right now, not really say much, kind of keeping themselves to themselves. Water signs that want to kind of do the same and, you know, be mentally mindful about who they are and how they treat you, and don't want to gossip, just want to kind of walk away and not really see you again or even spark a conversation. It does say some of you don't want to know this, but you do have to work on yourself and wonder if everything's going to be okay with you. It doesn't say bad news is there. It just says problems are not yours to solve. It's not really going to be your mind that has to convince the person to speak about it or even say anything. It just says you have to work on yourself. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your work. What's going on with the work for Virgos? Work for Virgos. It says, I want to work with you, but I wouldn't war with you again. I just work with you and war with you in my mind, but then I war with you in my mind. You will read me and tell me off. So you could be dealing with a water sign that, you know, this person feels that you would tell them off if they was to war with you in their mind. Obviously, their actions is going to come out of, you know, this war that they want to give you in their mind. You know, it's not just about you possibly being a tarot reader or someone that's spiritual or even intuitive, for women that are just intuitive, you know, because women are intuitive beings. Like, they know when something's up. Like, are we, you know, people ain't stupid out here. When someone's trying to treat a person the way they don't want to be treated, it all starts from the feelings and in the mind of the person. It comes out in their actions. You see what I'm saying? So this person's thinking of coming in and treating you better, you know, but not really, because they're still thinking about war in their mind. So anyway, anything else, especially with work? What's going on with Virgo's work? Okay, says my work is going to be absolutely fine, and I still the day. Karma is coming to me, blessings are there, and I speak to myself like this. I see it and I know it and I feel it, and I work with myself to see that good news comes. I know this because I go off and I do the duties and the chores and the things that I've got to do. The tasks, the elements are with me, supporting me and guiding me and seeing me have a brilliant day. And a bad rep inside the back of my mind at times when I tell myself, don't do it, don't do that, or don't do this, or do this, or do that. I'm doing good. I financially freed myself from karma, and I believe it can come in good ways. I just got to support my mind and say it's going to happen. So you believe good karma is there, and you supported your mind to make sure it's happening and it's going to happen. Okay, so something, you know, amazing is here. All right, so let's see what's going on with business for you guys. Okay, it says your business is smoking hot right now, simply because it has good karma and it speaks well about who you are as a person. It says you try to warn yourself that good things were going to happen, and they will. It just supports you in ways where you have to speak less and see that you do things. Support your mind and work on it. Okay, so it's definitely saying you need to work more on it instead of just thinking or writing things down. You know, you've got to actually put those, you know, ideas and those things that you're doing, you know, into action. All right, so let's see what's going on with your love life, Virgos. It does say brilliant idea to walk away from someone, not to sponsor them or even be rude, and not really see a bad thing happen. It says better news is there when you've walked away and see that everything just needs to be supported in the way that you ideally want, and good karma can come to you supporting your ideas and seeing that you have better news. All right, okay, so anything you may have had to walk away from someone, or you've had to walk away from a situation, or even, you know, some type of, you know, argument, or even talking about things, or whatever the case might be. Some of you guys just needed to kind of walk away from something, you know, just walk away from it. Maybe not exactly the person, maybe from whatever it was that you was dealing with the person. Okay, some of you guys may have walked away from the person. All right, I love you, but I'm not going to support everything that you've got to tell me. And I do believe you are true in your mind about who you are, and not me, because I know him more than I know you. But I know that benefits was something that was going to be a problem for you. I needed these benefits to support me, and I helped you wake up and see that it was going to be yours, but mindfully so. Not really supporting you, but really helping me. Okay, so someone wanted to help themselves with your energy, or maybe you helped yourself to someone's energy right here. Okay, or someone's, you know, I don't know if this is like someone's benefits, whether, you know, on some type of benefits, or maybe wanted to get some benefits from something like a job, or maybe like some type of application, or, you know, whatever it was that this person had some type of dealings in, and needed your help or support, or you needed their help and support in this. Okay, it says you have tried and tried and tried, but it's never going to work on the situation more than this. Just let it go. So there's something that you just needed to walk away from and just let it go. Simply just let it go. Don't work up a sweat on it no more. Don't, you know, be sad about it no more. You know, just walk away. Okay, maybe you've grieved enough with a situation or a person or a thing, you know. All right, so let's see what's going on with those that are single Virgos. So So you have better news working on yourself, and love life is certainly going to be a factor 2 weeks from now, or even a month or a year from now. Certainly not right now, but then you'll say that better news is being worked on so that I can warn myself of negative energy and be back with the same person or another person and see better news. Okay, so better news is on its way, whether you're with that person already and you're trying to work on this, you know, happening for yourself, or that you're single and, you know, shit, excuse my language, you know, it's coming. I feel it for you guys, you know, it's gonna work out in your favor. You know, maybe that's why I had to use the SHIT word. I'm so sorry, but I could feel that good karma is going to come. All right, so let's see what's going on with those that are single still. It says your work is something that you like and you really, really made judgment of recently. Like, I have to work harder on myself. I need to work on me, and I need to work on things that I like. And 2 months from now, you realize that you did it, and you laughed because you didn't know that you were going to do it. But you did it. You worked on yourself to the point where you saw great news. Great news. Amazing. So let's see what's going on with those that are in a relationship. I heard wedding chiming in there. So some of you guys might be getting married or thinking about wedding plans or wanting to get married. Let's see what's going on with those in a relationship. Okay, it says you all are going to have great news soon. Both of you are having a lot of good karma and sexual energy and intimacy. Certainly wanting to discuss these things with you and see you more and help you, and wonder if it's okay for me to visit you or speak to you, or maybe even send you a card, a gift, or a message, or maybe even take you out and spend time with you. Certainly want to see you as a better person. Work on yourself, because I love the fact that you're doing so much better in your mind and having good news. So you're having great news in your mind right now. There's good things there. All right. Great energy. All right. It does say both of you need to see each other more and take your time doing so, because you wouldn't know if it's going to be, you know, great, but it does say it's better off now than never to see that you have done something. You did something and you didn't know if it would work, but you worked on it and you said, well, this has to help me see better news. I could help myself see better news, and I work on myself because I do love myself, and I wonder if it's going to be good for me to see better news. And I do see it because I love myself, and I will help myself show myself good news because I'm supporting that. All right, so you guys are supporting that, showing yourself good news. All right, so let's see what's, you know, someone's holding on, but they're taking their time as well. Do you see that? All right, so let's see what's going on with, yeah, someone's holding on to you and taking time in a relationship. You know, someone's taking their time to come forward and speak, you know, maybe wanting to, you know, spend time with you. All right, so let's see what's going on with the marriage couples. So marriage couples is going to be very, very mindful about each other right now. They do propose that things will get well done, like good karma comes. It does say you have supported this, and you probably didn't know you would have better news with your spouse, but you had good news anyway. So you had good news anyway, but maybe you're just like, well, I just need to see how things are going. You know, I'm just, you know, just want to know that things are okay. All right. And it does say you needed to borrow some time or some energy, or even see the bad news at times too, when you probably didn't warn yourself that negative energy was there, but you did see it and you couldn't help but notice it was there. And you're just like, well, why am I getting these feelings or these thoughts? Can't laugh at myself. I do know something was going on, but I do see nothing is happening at this time. It does say things will change for you once you realize that you never had bad news anyway. But it does say blessings are there now. You have to warn yourself of good karma, and just laugh, because he doesn't want to say anything to you in your mind anymore. He'll see that better news is there for you. Wondering if you had problems with people, or maybe even problems with yourself or in your mind. It says you haven't troubled yourself, but he has. He wondered why he never said hello or even told you off, or maybe even said that you don't need to see me because I don't want to see you, but I do see you, and I just don't want to. Okay, this person just don't want to. Maybe this person's having some type of regrets. Says that this person never wanted to speak to you, but does want to see that you have better news in your mind, to say that you did something and you got back in your mind. You said, I have to do this so I can help myself. Okay. All right. So you've taken some information. or some ideas, okay, and you've used them to your advantage, okay? Okay. This person could want to take an opportunity with you with some information or some ideas, okay? All right, let's see what's going on with Aries and Virgo. Aries doesn't mind saying hello and wants to spend time laughing at you at times, but doesn't want to see if you're going to be good to yourself. Just says it's not worth dealing with this mind game of yours, or even men right now, or even people that are not really seeing you as a good, fit, mature female, or wanting to know that you're happy but not really, and then smile because you got better news leaving this situation alone. All right, so let's see what's going on with Taurus and Virgo. Very good news. It says you don't need to speak about it. You just know benefits are going to be better than nothing. Good karma with your work and your wine. Leave it to me. I will work on your wine because you want to drink wine. I will get you in your mind to say you did it. You drank so much wine that you had blessings in your mind that you wanted to share with me, didn't you? You thought you could talk to me and make me think that bad news was going to be there. I thought I could tell you off and maybe you'd think that you have better news. But you love yourself so much to the point you have to spend a time in your mind to drink more, or even eat more, or even worry more. And then I think, well, where am I going? Because I'm not supporting you. But you probably want to love yourself to the point where you just smell good, change your mind about that, or feel good and then change your mind about that. It says there's struggles right now that are not wanted, okay? And it does say the person is not dealing with you, but does speak a lot about you and gossips and chats a lot of nonsense in your mind or even around you, or even at times negative energies just can consume you and let you feel like bad news is there, but it's a problem of yours and not theirs. It does say you have better news leaving this out, okay? All right. It says, well, I do work on that, but I don't want to hear bad news is there. So I'm going to support myself better than the rest. And I'll give you something to walk away with. If you hear from me, Taurus, I will talk to you and let you know you have good news. But you don't want to hear it right now. I feel like nothing is set in stone for me to hear good news from you. But I feel like it's not that great. So maybe I'll leave you to it. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on with Geminis. Gemini doesn't want to say hello to you, doesn't want to speak to you, but does not know how you feel about them. Doesn't say it's going to be great either. It just says bad news is there for the Geminis and yourself. All right. Cancerian and Virgos. Virgo doesn't mind speaking to Cancerian, but Cancerian does not want to speak to Virgos. And Virgos doesn't mind either. Okay, Leos. Leos hates the fact that you can speak to them and even let them believe good karma comes to you when it doesn't always. But it says he will never let you see who he is. And he'll try to warn you that I am there, but I'm not spending the night with you making me feel like I'm made fun of. You can harm yourself, but I'm not harming myself for you. Oh, dear. What's going on with Virgos and Virgos? I hate the hell out of Virgo at times. When Virgo doesn't want to say, hey, or how you doing, or even help me in the ways I like to be helped. Doesn't say good news is there for you either, Virgos that want to know that you have good news and don't get it from the person that you would like it from. It says one of these days you have to realize which way you're going to support each other and help each other out and even give each other good karma. All right. Yeah, that's why Libra's always after Virgos, like, yeah, because there needs to be some balance, honey. You know, right now there's something needs to change, all right, in the dynamic. All right, so let's see what goes, because there's not enough give and take. I do see that even between the two Virgos, it's like, all right, one wants this, the other one wants that. All right, so let's see what's going on with Libras. Libra and Virgos. Libra hates you, but doesn't want to say it, and doesn't like you, but doesn't want to deal with you. Okay. Ooh. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio wants you back and doesn't know how to speak. Wants you back so much to the point they can't even tell you. They want you back too much to the point they need you and need you and need you and don't know what to do but love you. And don't care really, but they do wonder if you're okay. And they don't care, but they just do. Very wishy-washy. Very wishy-washy. All right, let's see what's going on with what's going on with Sag. Sag doesn't care about you, but does wonder if you're okay and supports you with many times over good things, or even talks behind you but doesn't like you and doesn't really need you but does wonder if you're okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with Capricorn, Virgo. Capricorn doesn't say hello often, but doesn't really like to and doesn't want to at this time, doesn't care and doesn't feel the need to, and doesn't wonder about you as much as you do them. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Virgo and Aquarius. Aquarius doesn't mind spending the night with you and saying, you did it, you came back to me and I left you for someone else. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what's going on with Pisces. Pisces hates you but doesn't care, wants to be mindful and reckless and communicate with you in a mind game and play mind games and look at you like you're a mind game and laugh. Okay, that's too much. Let's see what's going on with your romance angels. Okay, it does say passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So some of you guys may want passion, or there's a person around you that just wants, you know, sexual intercourse, just passion. All right. Or maybe you could be passionate about something or someone. All right. It says let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay. It says you deserve love. You are lovable. All right. So let's see what's going on with the other angel messages. Okay, it says new partner. So some of you guys getting a new partner. It says a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Take your power back, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings into your love life. Okay. It says the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. I am the loving energy of the universe. Okay, obstacles are detour in the right direction. So maybe they're not in the right direction at this time because, you know, maybe it's going to happen, but maybe it's not so much right now. Okay, maybe that could be because we're in a retrograde, and you know, maybe it could be because things are taking, you know, it's time as well to shift or move forward, change in some type of way. Okay. Maybe there's still a lot of, you know, things to kind of work on within yourself, and maybe even with people or the person, you know, that you're looking for or that you want, you know, or, you know, in situations that, you know, you want to have good karma. All right. And yeah, that's why that card came out in reverse. So let's see what's going on with your angel numbers. 16, 17, 28, 55, 10, 51, 47, number 8, and number 3. All right, so that is your reading, my lovelies. I will speak again in your next one. Ciao for now. Bye.